So in this video I'll be talking about combination of springs in SHM. Combination of springs in SHM. So first is, let's say, series combination. So let us have, there is a spring, there are two springs. One has a spring constant K1 and it is connected with another spring which has a spring constant K2, and it is also connected with a block M. So now I want to calculate the time period for this combination of springs, right, for this block. So how to do it? Now suppose that in this question what I have done, I have displaced this block with certainly x distance. So let us say this is the situation after displacing the x distance, because in order to calculate the time period we do this. So let us assume this was our one spring and this was our second spring. So let us assume this spring extended by x2 and this spring is extended by x1. We are assume initially a spring were in natural length, right, and after displacing the block by x displacement, extension in the extensions in the springs are x1 and x2 respectively. Okay, this is our assumption. That means I can say that if you see the individually the FBD of two springs, so the first spring which has spring constant K1, it will try to restore its ends with K1 x1 force, right? Suppose this is the point of joint which is O. So this is point O here, and the spring point O is the this one here, and this is the spring K2. This is extended by K2. So we can say this is K2x2 and it will try to restore the ends by K2x2. Correct? And now if you see the FBD of the block, so this block is connected with second spring. That means K2x2 will be the restoring force, right? So that means we also achieve the value of restoring force. F restoring is equal to K2x2, right? So F restoring is K2x2. That means F, which in SHM, force will be is equal to minus of F restoring, and which can be written as minus K2x2. Now the problem is that generally we show that F is proportional to the displacement, and here the particle was displaced x, right? This distance was x initially, but here you can see this is x2. So we do not want x2 here, we want relation with x. So one thing I can say that total extension will be is equal to x1 plus x2, because this has to be true. If this is not true, then everything is wrong. So ideally it cannot happen. So springs are massless, so this is the situation which has to be satisfied. Now There is another way of doing that in order to find the relation. If you draw the FBD of point A, so this is a point O, FBD of point O, this is the point which is the junction. So it has force K1 X1 this side as you can see here, and K2 X2 in opposite side. And we know that as summation of F net will be is equal to 0 for a point, right? Because there is no mass, as we assume mass of a point is 0. So if that is true, then we know that summation of F net is equal to m into a. Even if acceleration is there, mass is 0, so summation of F net will be 0. Here from the FBD of O, we get summation of F net is equal to, let's say, K1 X1 minus K2 X2. This will be the F net, and this has to be 0, correct? That means I want to say K1 X1 is equal to K2 X2. So now we got another equation, and we already had equation X is equal to X1 plus X2. So from this equation, what I can do, I can calculate K1 X1 is equal to K2 X2. So I can calculate X1, that would be K2 X2 upon K1. Now I can put this value in our equation number 1. So let me remove all this, which I don't need as of now. So here X will be is equal to, so X1 we can replace, X2 we need, then we can get a relation with X2 and X. So this will be, X2 can be taken as common, K2 by K1 plus 1. This is X. From here, X is K2, take LCM, so K1, K2 plus K1. From here, X2 will be achieved, K1 upon K1 plus K2 into X. So once I achieve this value, so we have that F is equal to minus of K2 X2. Now we can substitute the value, F is equal to minus K2 into X2. X2 is K1 X upon K1 plus K2. So this F can be written as minus K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2 into X. So let us say this term we can say K equivalent. So we can say that this is F is equal to minus K equivalent into X. So we can here proving that this is F is proportional to displacement. That means this is going to be the SHM. This is SHM, and we know that if this is SHM, then we have the time period formula for springs. We already calculated T is equal to 2 pi under root of m by k. So time period T is given as 2 pi under root of m by k. So instead of k, we can use this K equivalent. So T is equal to 2 pi under root of m by K equivalent is, so if we compare this result, so this K equivalent is K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2. So this is K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2, we can substitute. So this is the value of time period in series combination. Right? This is going to be the answer. So what I observed interestingly here, K equivalent is K1 K2 upon K1 plus K2. I can take the reciprocal. So K equivalent, 1 upon K equivalent is K1 plus K2 upon K1 plus K2. It can be written as separately K1 upon K1 K2 plus K2 upon K1 K2. k2, right? So we are going to have a decent relation here for series combinations. So this 1 upon k equivalent is going to be, this k1 is cancelled by k1, this k2 is cancelled by k2, 1 upon k1 plus 1 upon k2. So that means this is going to be the value of k equivalent in series combination. So for n springs in series, we can say 1 upon k equivalent 1 upon k1 plus 1 upon k2 and so on upon 1 upon kn. That's how we can calculate the value of series combination of all springs. Fine. So now we are done with series combination. Now we want to see that in parallel combination, another one. So let us remove all this. Parallel combination will be pretty easy. So suppose that I have a setup like this. There is a block which is of again mass m, and it is kept like this, and there are two springs which are connected. Again, our assumption is springs are massless. Generally we take in physics springs massless. Springs are massless. No extension earlier. That means they are in natural length. Okay. And they are connected with mass m. So let us take the second case here, that we displaced this block with length x. So now this spring is connected with the block. Now block is here. It reached to this certain point. So that means this is the x extension, and there is another spring which we had. So that means a spring will put k1 into x and k2 into x forces to their ends. Okay. So this time for both the springs, extensions are same x as we displaced our block with x distance or x displacement, right? So now if that is the scenario, if you draw the FBD of the block, this is our block. This block has one force k1 into x, another force k2 into x. So that means total restoring force F restoring is equal to k1x plus k2x. That is going to be k1 plus k2 into x. That means the value of force is simply now force will be is equal to force in SHM will be is equal to minus F restoring, which is minus of k1 plus k2 into x. So this is going to be minus of k equivalent into x. So this is the SHM. As we can see, F is proportional to x. So in SHM, we know that time period is given by 2 pi under root of m by k. So instead of k, I am writing k equivalent, and the value of k equivalent is k1 plus K2 we have calculated recently, and then just put the value and find out the answer. Okay, so if we do that, T will be is equal to 2 pi under root of m by K equivalent K1 plus K2. Fine. So this is going to be the value of time period. Interesting point was that K equivalent we obtained in parallel is simply K1 plus K2. So for n springs in parallel, K equivalent can be written as K1 plus K2 plus K3 and up to Kn. Okay, so this is going to be your answer. Fine. So these results are valid for vertical plane also, for horizontal plane also, because we have seen earlier that spring time constant is independent of the planes. So this answer is also valid for any situation. Okay, so I believe that you got the point. One more combination we have in the parallel combination is which one? So pretty interesting. It doesn't look like a parallel combination, but it is. So there is another combination. Suppose that this is our block of mass m, and we are connected with spring K1 and K2. These are the fixed walls. Fixed wall. This is also fixed wall. Okay, so basically, ideally, if you see, this doesn't look like a parallel combination. But suppose that if you wanted to calculate time period in this case, what you will do? You have to displace either way this mass m. Let's say you displace this block with x displacement. So in this case, what is gonna happen? This mass will reach to this point or this position. So this is our mass. So what you are observing, this spring K2 this time is compressed, right? So this spring is compressed and this spring is extended, but the expansion and compression both are same, equal to x itself. So if you draw the FBD of the block, interestingly you will see that this is extended, this spring is getting extended, so it will try to restore its ends. So K1 acts force this end, that means block, this is the block we will have to see. So this is mass m, that means block will experience one force K1x in this direction, correct? And this spring is compressed. So if this is compressed, this will try to restore like this, K2 into x, that means this force also will be in the same direction. So again you are getting the F restoring is equal to K1x plus K2x. So you can clearly see this was the result in parallel combination, K1 plus K2 into x. So now simply you can say that force in SHM will be equal to minus of F restoring, which is minus K1 plus K2 into x, and this can be written as K equivalent into x. So that means again in this combination also you are getting K1 plus K2, correct? So again for such type of combination also this will provide the same results. Okay, yeah. So this is all about SHM and combination of springs. Okay, now you can practice the questions.